So, welcome to how we book 200 plus sales calls every month, no ads. This is the appointment setting SOPs workshop. There is a science and an art to appointment setting. How would you like to be able to get more sales calls, more clients, and more appointments? If you're a VA with us for your client, or if you're a business owner, coach, consultant, agency owner, how would you like to be able to get more sales calls? Truth is that if you are in the service industry, the number one reason stopping you from growing your business is lack of quantity and quality of appointments. If you attended any of my trainings, you would be aware of that. So if you're watching me live, thank you for joining us live. Just comment in the chat where in the world you are, what kind of business you have, if you're a business owner, and if you're a VA or angel, just say, hey, I'm an angel, and this is the city I'm in. If you're watching the replay of this, YouTube or elsewhere, thank you for joining us. This is going to go for about, I'm going to say, an hour and 17 minutes, somewhere between an hour and a quarter and an hour and a half. And we are going to dive in deep with specifically how we get 200 sales calls every month. And I think if you are a coach, consultant, agency owner, if you are a business owner not making at least $1 million a year, you're going to get a lot out of this training. We've been doing this for 15 years. We've had a lot of success. We even have an agency where we train our appointment setters. In fact, we've got a bunch of them on this call. So again, just tap in the chat where in the world you are, what kind of business you have, you're a business owner, and also you angels. Just post I'm an angel and which city you are in as well. Naomi, Kathleen, and Min, there's a lot of VAs that aren't here. Be good if we can friendly remind them that this is a compulsory training. I know you just went through intensive Go High level training. There's so many trainings, boss, so many trainings. I want you, each of you VAs, to be the best that you can be so you can make as much money as possible and provide a life for you and your family. So, Vanessa on the Gold Coast, Women's Empowerment Coach, Mainet, VA from Dumaguete, Jaya, Proud Search Angel, Jaya, where in the Philippines are you? Lizlin in Aklan? Where is Aklan? I don't know where that is. Dumaguete, man, I miss Dumaguete. I'm very tempted to. When's the latest I can go to Dumaguete and get sun? Like June? July? When can I go? Antipolo. Hey Jan, how you doing? Yeah, Dumaguete. So welcome. So this is a no fluff, no BS training for business owners that have a service. Coaches, business coaches, life coaches, fitness coaches, healers, therapists, agency owners, SaaS, software as a service, business, and VAs that serve those services. This is how to get booked solid with sales calls. And I'm going to share with you after 15 years how we get so many sales calls and the science and art of it exactly step by step if you stick with me to the end. I also have some cool giveaways and also an offer at the end, of course, as well. Boracay is in Ackland. Oh man, I love Boracay. Yeah, Boracay is amazing. Love it, love it, love it. So let's dive in. Okay. So the first question is, and so we have, first of all, we have VAs, our Surge virtual assistant angels that are going through training on this call. Welcome. Second of all, we have business coaching clients that are in a group program like Vanessa. Third of all, we have business owners hiring VAs for us. And the fourth, you might not yet be a client, but you're a business owner. No matter which of those four you are, welcome. And I invite you to participate and engage if you're watching live. As I ask you questions, engage and participate in the chat. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube elsewhere, I invite you to interact and participate. Myself and all my team engage in there still, even in the replays. So quick question, especially for your business owners, what would it mean if you were to get an extra 10 to 20 sales calls a week in your business? So Vanessa and your business owners, what would it mean if you were to get an extra just minimum 10 sales calls every week in your business? VAs. Who are the search VAs in our business? We highly train our search VAs in appointment setting. And again, they go through not only the training here now that we're going through, but much, much more. In depth, we teach them the science and the art of appointment setting. For you VAs and appointment setters, what would it mean if you could help your clients get an extra 10 plus appointments per week? For most people, that's an extra 2 clients per week, right? Now, Surge VAs, if you're not yet doing appointment setting, it's good to understand not because the appointment setters in the VA space make more bonuses than any other type of VA. Any. Because VAs that are doing appointment setting are helping clients bring in revenue and they make a lot more money. Yeah. Okay. So what would it mean for you to be able to do that? As we dive into this training, it's really important to understand the basics to appointment setting. that there's 5 main ways to book appointments. Riddell, Jody Ann, if you're there, Crystal, there's 5 main ways that we can book appointments. Now, what is an appointment? Appointment is a one-on-one sales call where the business owner, the salesperson to represent the business, gets on a call, shares the offer, and sells the offer. Sells the business coaching program, sells the life coaching program, sells the healing program, sells the therapy, sells the agency service. They're getting on a call to sell a service. Okay, you can call it discovery call, you can call it sales call, you can call it strategy call, you can call it whatever you like. Okay. That's what we're talking about here, right? For me personally, I look at appointments not just as a one-on-one sales call, but also a group sales call in the form of an event. Okay. So, but the purpose of this training is how do we get more sales calls in your client, if you're a VA with us, their business, or if you're a business, how do we get you at least 10 sales calls? Because there's 3 main ways you can sell online. You can sell by sending somebody a link to a landing page. They click on it, they purchase the product or service, software, whatever it might be, digital product. Number 2 is you can sell when you do an event. I'm doing an event right now. You get 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 people on an event, then you can do group sales. My favorite way to sell. Third is a one-on-one sales call, and you want to use all 3. The purpose of this in particular is the one-on-one sales calls. I want to have all. I want to sell through DM. I want to sell on my website. I want to sell through ads. I want to sell through events. And of course, I want to sell through one-on-one. Why? One-on-one sales calls have the highest conversion rates. And to give you an example, let's say that if you do an event and you get 50 people registered and some show up, the best way to follow them up is get them booked in for a one-on-one call and you sell to them one-on-one. One-on-one has the highest conversion rate. So the purpose of this call, just to clarify, is one-on-one. 5 main ways you can book a one-on-one sales call. Number 1, as the business owner, Vanessa says it will change her life. It will take the scarcity and survival mode off. Yeah. And Vanessa's in the group business coaching program. The whole program, the entire program is built around one metric, getting 10 sales calls per week. Because Vanessa, if we help you get 10 one-on-one sales calls per week, you're going to get 1 or 2 or 3 clients every week. Yeah. In fact, the only thing stopping you from growing your business is lack of quantity and quality appointments. So there's 5 ways, Vanessa, you can book a one-on-one sales call. Number 1, the business owner, you can book it yourself. Okay. You can take the time to schedule the appointment and book them in your calendar. There's a few ways to do that. Number 2 is you can hire an appointment setter, and we have an amazing team of very affordable, highly trained appointment setters. Okay. And they can book appointments for you. However, especially if you're hiring a VA through us, I recommend you do it together. You do it together. Okay. So I hire an appointment setter and we spend time every day together setting appointments. You can see on the right-hand side to appointment setter that there's 3 main ways that you or the appointment setter or a human being can book an appointment. We can send an email with a link to a Calendly, which I want to be using. I want to be using all these facets, by the way. We can send a DM on social media. Hopefully, you're not being Spamela Anderson and pissing people off with cold DMs, but we can send people a DM, or we can ring people. So it's important to understand that these are our 3 main lists. Now, this is revision. Most of you already know this. As an online business owner, we have 3 lists. We have an email list, we have a social media following, we have a phone list. The bigger the quantity and quality of those is going to be get appointments and clients, right? The third way you can get appointments is through what we call 2-step appointment setting funnels. When you have free offers set up on, say, GoHelloval, okay, and when you set them up in a certain way, you can get appointments on autopilot. In fact, when you have 2-step appointment setting funnels set up with free offers, you or your appointment setter can get 4 opportunities to book in an appointment. So today we're going to focus in this training on the first 3. If you don't have an appointment setter, that's fine. You can apply everything I'm about to share with you. If you are an appointment setter, great. You can apply everything I'm about to share with you. Hence why the Search VA Angels are here. Now, if you are a business owner and you have an appointment setter, you can work together to apply everything I'm about to share with you. Okay, and I'm going to share with you a checklist and then what you need to be able to book solid with appointments. Then I'm going to share with you exactly the next steps. Okay. So these are the three focal points for today. However, there is a fourth and a fifth main way to book appointments. Who really wants to be able to automate your business and scale? I love the VAs, I love the angels, and I love hiring and training and building teams of people. But with people, it can be a bit slow because we can only scale our time so much. We all only have an hour time. If I want to scale my business with people, every person only has a limited amount of time. But if I can scale my business with money or automation or AI or bots or ads or whatever, there is no limit. It's unlimited. People and time is limited, if that makes sense. Now, I want to start with that. In fact, these are the 5 steps. If you're a business owner, Vanessa, and it's just you start by doing this yourself and you book the appointments. Once you bring in revenue, you move to the second point and you hire an appointment setter. Once you've got some more revenue coming through, you set up your funnels and offers. Once you've got to 10 or 20,000 a month, you set up the fourth step, and there's AI, bots, okay, and WhatsApp. So we can automate our appointments through AI. The best appointment setting AI platform I've seen integrates a GoHello called Closebot. It's an AI appointment setting auto AI. Bots, the best bot I've seen is called ManyChat. You might have heard of it, where you can connect it to your Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and put it all on autopilot. And you can also automate your WhatsApp. Okay, these three things are exactly what we just set up and actually launching on Friday. It's been epic. Once you have all that set up, now you can scale. You can put money into the whole system to grow, expand, get more leads, get people funneled into the AI, into the bot, into the ManyChat, into the WhatsApp for your appointments that are all that cool stuff. Most of you are going to be in the first 2 steps. Okay, these are in order. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Welcome, David. Vanessa, this is my bottle. Yeah. So don't get too worried about or caught up with AI or bots or ManyChat or anything yet until you're at least 10 appointments. The first three, you and your appointment setter and the funnels should 100% get you 10 to 20 sales calls per week. Now, by the way, if you stick with me to the end, I'm also going to share the bottom two and how you can actually get more from those. Okay. So we've been appointment setting for a long time. It's not uncommon for us to get 40 or 50 sales calls per week. We are turning our focus to selling through DMs a lot. You're going to see a lot of people selling through DMs. In fact, we just launched a system on that. But if you really want 10 to 20 minimum sales calls per week, okay, without ads, here's what you're going to need. If you're in our business coaching program, hiring a VA through us, we can help you with all this. It's going to move my windows around. First thing you need is a Facebook public group. Now, angels, VAs, we're starting with the basic foundational stuff. This is simple. VAs, I want to encourage you to make suggestions to your clients if they're not utilizing these elements to help you get more attention, get more leads, get more appointments, and of course, clients. So we need to have a Facebook public community group, and we're going to talk about all these things in this training. We're going to go for about an hour from now, maybe just under. So first of all, we have a Facebook public group. Okay. The biggest social media platform in the world is still Facebook. The best way to get more attention and leads on Facebook is with a public group. Fan page has a place, but it's more when you're driving ads through it, linked to a bot, a ManyChat in that system. Okay. Second thing, you're going to need an email platform, not just Gmail. You need to be able to, and this, again, angels and VAs, you need to know this. You need some VAs, I want you to hear this. This is training for you. You need to get very good at learning how to make suggestions to your client. Because I can tell you now as a business owner, I don't want all you Jason's angels that are here. I don't want you to say yes, boss, yes, boss. I want you to make suggestions. Maydell's making suggestions. Noemi made a great who was it? Oh, Noemi, you made a great suggestion yesterday. I haven't done that yet. Yeah. Noemi, can you remind me of that suggestion that you made about the Calendly? Yeah. You want to make suggestions. Number 3 is you need a phone system. You need a way to ring people. We're going to talk about that. Number 4, you always need to have a next free event. A next free event. Yeah, number five is you've got to have free offers. Okay. To generate leads and appointments organically, no ads, you need free offers. You need to be able to generate leads. Okay. And you then one, two, three, four, five, six, you need a calendar link. These bottom three are the only three ways you can generate leads. Vanessa, there's only three ways. Hey, Glenda, how you doing? Salisa, do you know there's only three ways you can generate leads, guys. One, Calendly. Two, a free offer, so on GoHello or whatever platform you're using. And three is the next event. That's it. Okay. Now, this is not cookie cutter. It's pragmatic. It's framework that can be applied to any business and personalized. The next step is you need daily content. We've got to be able to nurture people, establish a position as an expert, authority, credibility. Okay. And then finally, if you really want to ramp it up, I'm going to show you all how to get 10 appointments a week, even if you don't have an appointment setter. If you have an appointment setter, you should get 20. So each person booking appointments in your business, it should be at least 10 each. So Vanessa, if it's just you, it's 10 appointments. Vanessa, you're about to get a free 30-day trial with the VA for us. You're going through the interview process now. Together, it should be 20 appointments. Okay. By the way, if anyone has any questions, please post them in the chat. Happy to answer them live as well. Let's take a quick look who is just jumped in. A bunch of you guys have just jumped in. It's awesome. Charles, welcome. A couple of cherries here. Dave Penders, welcome. David Starlight, welcome. Yeah, Glenda, welcome, Glenda. Jody, welcome. Nice. Salisa, yeah, welcome, Salisa. How you going? Good to see everyone here. Okay, so I'm going to break it down step by step. Now, it might be a little overwhelming, but a couple of things. One, you're all going to get emailed the replay if you're watching live. If you're watching replay, you've already got if you're already watching the replay. And I'm also going to send you guys the slides and the free offers I'm going to talk about throughout this training as well. So for those of you that are hiring a VA through us or about to, or in a group business coaching program, this is perfect for you. Now, the first thing you want to do is have a Facebook public group. I talk about this a lot. I've talked about it a lot. I've done a lot of trainings. I did a training 2 weeks ago on Ultimate DM appointment setting system. Today, we're going to go a little bit deeper because DM is only one way to get appointments. There's three other ways we're going to talk about getting appointments today. But I do want to make sure I set all of you up for success. So if you look at Facebook, the best way that you and or your appointment setup, let's say it's just you right now. So let's start at the beginning. I've just launched a new business. It's a business coaching business. Okay, let's say it's a life coaching business and we do healing as well through timeline therapy and NLP, right? First things first is I want to create and optimize a Facebook group, a public Facebook group. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a good question. So Vanessa asked, if I have a private group, can I change it to public? So Facebook do not allow you to change private groups to public. However, you do want a private group. Okay, and we're going to talk about this more in depth and do have a lot of trainings. If you're hiring a VA through us, you have access to the VA portal. There's in-depth trainings. If you're like Vanessa in our business coaching program or group program, in the portal, there's trainings on exactly how to set up our Facebook funnel. We have a full Facebook funnel system. Okay, but we have a lot to go through. So you want to have a public group and a private group. So the public group, it has a sense of neutrality. It's not linked to a person, brand, or a company. And it attracts quantity, droves of your avatar. So my group right now is the Online Coaches and Agency Owners group. It has 40,000 members. I want to get massive amounts of people in that. Okay. People can even promote themselves. And we want to optimize it in a way to boost it on the search engine because people are always talking about the algorithm and algorithms. The algorithm is important. Understanding basically how to create posts that resonate in alignment with the algorithm based on the platform is important. But the algorithm is a micro part of the platform, the small part. The macro part, the bigger part of the platform is recognizing that Facebook, like all social medias, are a search engine. They are a Google. And if you know how to optimize your Facebook group to boost on the search engine, that'll do way more than anything you can do with algorithms, especially on Facebook or Facebook groups. Okay. So we want to optimize the group, step one. Step two, we want to grow the group. Now, the way we grow the group, archaic, boring, but very simple. We can send 25 friend requests every day that fit our avatar, let's say business coaches, and invite them to the group. Now, if you're a business owner, I recommend you have a backup Facebook account and have two accounts and build them both. So you can do 50. Okay. For those that are hiring VAs or appointment setters for us, you're probably already aware of this. The VAs, you should know this, is that when I have a Facebook group manager, I have Maydell, who's on this call, our Facebook group manager. She cannot log into my Facebook. Facebook don't allow it. They delete your account, so don't risk it. Maydell has 3 of her own accounts. That means we have 5 Facebook accounts. We can send 100 to 150 friend requests a day to fit the avatar and invite them all to the group. Okay. Boring, archaic, but simple. Now what we do is we're getting massive quantity in the group. Okay. We want to be able to qualify those people because not all of them are going to be great quality. How do we do that? Well, 2 ways: through daily content, micro marketing, and our events that I refer to as macro marketing. So I recommend doing 3 pieces of content every day. Now, VAs, as you listen to this, if you feel like this doesn't resonate with you or not important to you, this is what you should be telling your client, or rather suggesting to your client to do to set up. VAs, you need to know this stuff inside out. Okay. So I recommend 3 pieces of content every day: one morning, one lunch, one evening. Now, I never used to schedule posts, but I've started recently and I'm actually preferring it. Peak time morning, peak time lunch, peak time evening. Now, here's what's really important about the content. Doesn't have to be viral, doesn't have to get a lot of engagement. Vanessa, would you rather 100,000 views on a video you post or 5 new clients from a video you post? David, would you rather 100,000 views or 5 new clients from a post? Glenda, would you rather 100,000 views or 5 new clients? Would probably most of us would agree 5 new clients. Impact, freedom, money, all the cool stuff that comes with that. Yeah. So we have like 37 social media platforms. But if you go to any of my content or posts, I'm not getting a heck of a lot. In fact, I'm getting less than ever. Glenda says 5 new clients. In fact, I'm getting less than ever. Glenda, we have an interview tomorrow, don't we? Looking forward to that. I think we're all set up, Nomi and Glenda, for that. I believe we are. Awesome. Um, we are getting very little engagement, but we're getting clients every day from it. How? Because we add a call to action. Yeah, looking forward to it too, Glenda. Yeah, thanks for joining us. We add a call to action, a CTA. When you're doing content, if you want to be able to turn content into leads, appointments, and clients, you need to have a call to action. And if we go back to this flow chart here, it's the bottom 3 things. There's 3 calls to action you can have. Okay. Hey, if you want to if you want to learn, if you want to jump on a call with me, see how we can create your meal plan, fitness plan, business plan, marketing, generate more leads, heal that trauma, comment, call below, and we'll book you in for a time. Calendly. Second is free offers. Hey, I've got this ebook here, I've got this kit here, I've got this cheat sheet here, I've got this webinar here, I've got this training here, I've got this course here. If you want it, comment below. And events, my favorite. I've got a webinar coming up, got a challenge coming up, got a workshop coming up, got a giveaway coming up. Want more info, comment below. And so now you're doing content 3 times a day on your Facebook profile and group. Okay. And people are interacting and you can interact with them, or if you have VA, they can interact with them to get appointments. So we need to do daily content every day, at least 5 days a week. I actually recommend 7 days a week. It's very easy to lose. Who's ever lost momentum and taken a week or 2 off social media and it feels like you've been shadow banned? I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned at the moment, actually. Yeah. Now, one of the cool things about Facebook, I'm going to show you this now. This is one of the best ways we get. Who wants to see one of the best ways that we get appointments? One of the best ways that we get appointments. I'm going to show you my Facebook now. Let's move stuff around here. So I built my last Facebook group to 120,000 members. Somebody stole it from me. My Facebook got hacked. Okay. And so I launched a new Facebook group. And this group is less than 2 years old. Some of you will be familiar with it. This coaches group. You can see it's got over 40,000 members on the left, right? To give you an idea what we do with Facebook groups, if you look at the growth, We get about 250, 300 members a week. Let's take a look. Yeah, see 246 new members in the last 7 days. Naomi, can you see that, the growth? So this group, yeah, we're
Yeah.
very good at building Facebook groups. We get clients every day from Facebook groups. Yeah, we're very good at showing you how to do that. You can all expect similar results. Just to show to you and prove to you that it wasn't accident or luck, we do this in every group, public group that we do. So some of you may or may not know, in the next few months, we're launching a sales academy and we provide closers. You can hire a closer or salesperson trained by me. Okay, so in January, we started building a group to attract salespeople so we have a pool of salespeople. We did the same with the VA system. See this group here has 5,400 members since January. So 5 months. We're getting 1,000 members a month. Okay, take a look at the growth here. Take a look at the last 7 days. So that 200 new members in the last 7 days. We're getting somewhere between 600 and 1,000 new members every week in our Facebook groups. Every week, guys, on autopilot. So what I'm sharing with you now is heavily built around that. Now, the Facebook group is only one strategy. But here's the deal. If I lost everything right now, guess what the first thing I would do tomorrow is? Can anyone guess? I would hire a virtual assistant to help me grow my Facebook group and turn them into appointments. I would hire a VA to do exactly what I'm showing right now. It's the fastest, quickest, most certain way to get clients in the beginning. Vanessa go on holiday, fall off the wagon. My partner and I are about to have our 1 year anniversary. I'm going to take it to Thailand. Does that count? That'd be awesome. Yeah. Oh, so in the Facebook group, okay, and we'll get to a DM appointment setting, we'll talk more about this. But in the Facebook group, this is one of the most powerful strategies I've seen for getting appointments that almost nobody does. In your public Facebook group, you want to have a pinned welcome message to the top. So you can see here, I've got welcome to the coaches group. I've got a free offer in here, links to our kit, our course, and our mastermind. Because I want you all to hear this, VAs and business owners. Social media is the top of the funnel. You use social media and grow it to turn people into email and phone. And you build all three lists. Then when you have the money to scale it, the automation, the AI, the ManyChat, the ads, whatever, you scale it. The people, the team. But in the beginning, if it's just you, you've got to start that way. They're your three lists. And guess what? They're the main ways we get appointments. Phone, SMS, email, and DM. Okay. So what we do every Monday, this is really important. VAs, I want everyone to watch this. All search angels watch this. Every Monday as a business owner, I click on people here and I can see the people that have joined in the last week. I do this every Monday. So today is Wednesday afternoon. So in the last 2 days, 116 new members have joined. See this? I click on write welcome post, tags those 116 people. What happens is I welcome them with this special welcome post. All right. All right. I welcome with this welcome post. And then Maydell uses a script that I give her. She sends all of them a message thanking them for joining and use my script to book them in for an appointment. I know what you might be thinking. I'm only getting 10 people, 5 people. Every individual person in your groups, all your groups, Vanessa, is a potential life to change. Every person, every member, every phone number, every email address, that's a human being that you get the opportunity to transform their life if you just take it upon yourself to be a bit more relentless, to be a bit more assertive, to find a way to communicate with them, to book them in for appointment. Because the truth is, I knew the number one reason none of you VAs or business owners are getting as many appointments as you want, you're not spending enough time having conversations to book appointments. You need to put aside. If you look at my Google Calendar, this was not going to be part of the session, but I'll do it. This is my Google Calendar. I like to be very organized. I have a lot going on. Meditation's in here, breathwork's in here, gym's in here, health stuff's in here. Every night I spend time with my partner and dinner here. I cook dinner. Okay. And then I've got all my stuff in here, social media. See here? See this? DMs. I spend 1 hour every morning on DMs. See this at lunchtime here? 90 minutes. I allocate 2 hours every day just to DM conversations. Just to DM conversations. We allocate time for marketing and sales calls and client care and scheduling and planning. You can see here I've got my tracking and finances. I've got all that stuff in here. But most people are not allocating time to have conversations, to book appointments and get clients. So number one reason you guys are not getting more appointments, VAs and business owners alike. Okay. So with the welcome post system and the welcome DMs is huge. I cannot tell you how many, like Maydell, you know how many we get from that, right? A large percentage, yeah. Just a friend of mine, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Happy to answer them as well. Any questions on the Facebook group? Okay, I'm just touching on it. If you're in a business coaching program and hiring a VA through us, you get access to an entire portal with hours and hours of the entire system and training. Is this useful, by the way? Is this helping? Is all good? You guys are still here, so that's a good sign. Yeah. All right, cool. No questions? All right. Okay, so the first thing is the Facebook group. Second thing is your macro marketing, which is your events. So if I lost everything, first thing I'd do is create a Facebook group and I'd hire a virtual assistant to help me grow it and book them in for appointments. I would do what I just showed you. The second thing I'll do is I would kick off a bi-weekly if you're in the US or a fortnightly if you're anywhere else in the world, a bi-weekly or fortnightly event and do a webinar. I'm battling to grow my Facebook group. Yeah, that's about to change, Vanessa. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so you want to do a free event every 2 weeks. There's 4 events we can do basically. A webinar, 30, 45-minute hour, one session, session like this. A masterclass, a workshop, similar to a webinar. It's on Zoom, but it has more perceived value. It goes for a bit longer. You might have more free stuff in there. You might have giveaways. You might sell a bigger offer. You might have testimonials in there. You might have someone intro. You might have a guest speaker. Challenges. Challenges are my favorite free events. Okay. The reason why challenges are so powerful is because a session like this is good, but let's be honest. All I'm doing is sitting on my laptop talking to you guys. And I'm giving you information. And you're probably getting overwhelmed. I'm giving you a recipe, and it's probably valuable and useful, but not everyone's going to implement it. Here's why challenges are the most powerful events. Because when you do a free 5 or 7 day challenge, people have implementation. You have an opening ceremony, you give them a plan, you give them stuff to do, they implement it, and throughout that period, they get a result. VAs, I want you to understand that I want you guys to make suggestions. Let's do a challenge. VAs, if your client's not getting enough leads, let's do a challenge. Let's do a webinar. Make these suggestions. And the fourth actually is my favorite, which is giveaways and prize draws. Love giveaways and prize draws. We have a lot of trainings and a lot on how to create events, promote events, and follow up the events. So, in a nutshell, if we look at a challenge, this is why I love a challenge. If you do a challenge, it's a 5 day challenge. You market it. We have a marketing checklist. The VAs can help you with that. You have an opening ceremony to kick it off. Okay. People do the challenge for 5, 6, 7 days in a Facebook group. You have a closing ceremony. In the closing ceremony, you sell your offer, business coaching, life coaching, healing, therapy, whatever your offer is. Okay. Now, anyone that did not show up to the closing and anyone didn't buy, you or your team can follow them up and book them in for a sales call. You cannot beat challenges for building it. You cannot. There's no better system, no better way to prove to people you can help them than challenges. Okay. But I reckon as long as you have a next event always set up, even if it's an event once a month, you and your VAs can get so many more leads and appointments. Okay. The next thing that you want to have set up that we touched on is free offers in a form of two-step appointment setting funnels. Okay. So When you see paid ads, who sees paid ads in your newsfeed? When you see paid ads in your newsfeed by these guys doing millions or more, right? When you click on the link and the funnel, what are they using the funnel for? They're using the funnel to sell. They have a $7 offer, a digital product, they have a software like ClickFunnels, software as a service, an AI course, they have something like that. And they're selling that for what purpose? To fuel their ad spend, pay for their ad spend. Okay. But most those people doing paid advertising, what are they selling? And how are they selling it? They are selling on the landing page that you click on the second page of the funnel, first page of the funnel, third page of the funnel if it's an upsell, or in the email autoresponder, send you to a landing page, click on the link and purchase the product or service. But guys, how do we all sell? And why are we here today? One-on-one sales calls. One-on-one sales calls. Sure, sell through landing pages and VSLs and SLOs and self-liquidating offers and all the things you want. First things first, one-on-one sales calls because it'll be a higher conversion rate. You don't need as many people. Okay. How do we sell? Through appointment. So doesn't it make sense, Vanessa, that organically that we want our funnels to be promoting and focusing on getting appointments? So what we want to do, and this is what I personally do, and I recommend everybody does, is you want to have at least 5 free offers set up and turned into a two-step appointment setting funnels. So free offers are offers that help your audience solve the problem or get what they want. Ebook, kit, cheat sheet, meal planner, fitness planner, mini course, audio webinar, fill in the blank. It could be whatever you want, as long as it actually helps them. Okay. Let's take a look at one of my popular ones. I have this ebook here, which shows you guys how to launch, then build to $100,000 months. Who's a business owner that would like to build to $100,000 months? Yeah, you want this ebook. If you don't have it yet, here's the link. I'll send you a link on Zoom. It's freaking awesome. 72-page ebook with my best stuff. Took me 100 hours to write. Legit awesome ebook. All right, completely free. It actually has a step-by-step guide in depth on how to launch, build, scale to 100,000 a month. So my free offer is ebook. You look at the landing page, basic landing page, looks good. Okay. People click on get the free ebook now. We always have 4 pieces of information. On every landing page, be it a free offer, be it Zoom, be it Eventbrite, be it whatever, we always collect 4 pieces of information. Name, email, phone number, and location. If you're working internationally, country. If you're working in your own country, then it's city. Okay, people fill it in, they go to the next page. This is what's important. On the next page, what's on the next page? There is a button to join our Facebook private group because we want to have a private group. We also have a button, or we embed our Calendly now to book a call. We have a VA call and a business consultation. If you look at most our other offers, there's actually an embedded Calendly. We don't do it on this page because there's 2 appointments, right? Now here's the power of these two-step appointment setting funnels, especially for you guys hiring VAs for us. So let's say that in the Facebook group, the coaches group that I have, okay? Yeah, awesome. Go for it. Yeah, go crazy. Awesome. We have so much cool stuff for you. It's just I wish more people would just use it because 15 years of working on this stuff. Yeah. So here's the thing. So let's say in my Facebook group, I just do a post, a blog, a question, a reel. I do a piece of content and I say, hey, I have a free ebook here that shows you how to launch, then scale to 7 figures. Who wants it? And people comment below. Myself or the VA, preferably the VA. Most of you guys have VA with us. Glenda, you're about to. Vanessa, you're about to. David, you'll have a trial. Okay. Your VA can then send them a DM and private message. It's Jason here, Vanessa's personal assistant. Vanessa's asked me to message you personally because you requested the free playbook. Here it is. Okay. And then in the script, the VA will aim to try and book them in for an appointment. So these free offers in the form of two-step appointment setting funnels give yourself or your team 4 chances to book each prospect in. So let's say that I post it in my coaches group. I've got a seven-figure playbook. Maydell will comment and then DM them and aim to book them in for appointment. If Maydell doesn't manage to book them in for an appointment, I get a second chance to book them in for an appointment because when they enter their details, I collect their phone number and email, and it takes them to a thank you page, and there's the Calendly. Second chance to book an appointment. If David doesn't book then, David's going to get an email autoresponder get with what? Facebook group invite and Calendly. Third chance to book an appointment, one prospect. If David still doesn't book, a few days later, my team are going to ring you on the phone to make sure you got it. And by the way, offer you a free call. I cannot tell you how important and powerful two-step appointment setting funnels and offers are. They really are. People use the term lead magnet. You probably heard that. Don't think of them as lead magnets. Think of them as a way to prove to your prospects you can help them without asking for money. Actually help people. They should legit. If you look at any of my free offers, they're mini courses, ebooks. I've actually put a lot of time and energy into them. All of my free offers took me a lot of time. I haven't just whacked together a 10-minute cheat sheet. They're actually really comprehensive. You also got to understand your audience because, like, depending on audience, depending on what they resonate with, like before COVID, people loved reading and everyone read ebooks and ebooks were huge. These days, people go look at it and go, I got to read 50 pages, pass. Same as auto webinars. People don't want to spend an hour watching an automatic webinar. They might join a live webinar. Netflix got this, right? Netflix are like, people aren't going to watch a 10-hour movie. Let's take a series and put it in 10 1-hour blocks and they'll watch it all in one go. It's funny, isn't it? The human mind and the psychology of it. If you want my personal 5 best performing two-step appointment setting funnels, send me a private message and I'll send them to you. I personally use GoHelloable. It really is a brilliant system. I can't tell you how important it is. If you're hiring a VA through us, VA's angels, everybody needs to have them in place, especially for organic. Now, here's the awesome thing. Even when you look at our events, all of our events are two-step appointment setting funnels. Page 1 is the event, enter your details to register. Page 2, join the Facebook group, and the Calendly. All our organic offers, no matter what they are two-step appointment setting funnels. Yeah. Next step, very simple, is you need to send a daily email. Some people question, is daily email too much? Well, how often do you post on social media? Every day? Yeah. Only 8 to 12% of people will probably open your email. A lot of people don't see it, stale mail, but a lot of people do use it. You'd be crazy not to. So you want to have a daily email. Now, the daily email is just whatever piece of content you choose for the day. The reel that you did, the blog you did, the question you did, the live video you did. Okay. And your VA can do your daily email. Now, what's really important about your daily email has a call to action. Okay. Every email you send should have 2 calls to action every day. You can only have 3. 1 is your event, 2 is your Calendly, 3 is a free offer. Let's say that, Vanessa, you don't have any free offers yet. Every day you should be sending an email, and there should be 2 calls to action at the bottom of every email every day. 1, if you want to jump on a call, see how we can help you build your business, click here. 2, I've got this webinar coming up, click here. That's it. If you add calls to action to your email every day, it gives you an opportunity to promote it. So let's say you guys choose to do a webinar, okay? You can't really promote and post the banner all day, every day, everywhere because it's spammy. So doing it in this capacity, doing it in this way allows you to do that. The next part is, this is really important and people aren't doing this. You need to ring your leads or have somebody in your team ring your leads. You need to create the habit of having all of your lead captures collect phone numbers. Okay. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, but I don't answer the phone. People don't answer the phone. I don't answer the phone. I haven't answered my phone in over 5 years. But you know the truth, Glenda? Like, everybody knows the answer to this question. What is the biggest chain of restaurants in the world right now? Has been for years. What's the largest chain of restaurants in the world? I'll give you a hint. Golden Arches. What's the largest chain of restaurants in the world? We all know it. What's the largest chain of restaurants, guys, in the world? Macca's. Everyone knows McDonald's. McDonald's, McDonald's. Quick question to everybody. When's the last time you ate McDonald's? Be honest. When's the last time you ate McDonald's? You know when the last time I ate McDonald's was? It was 2016. 2016. What's that? 9 years ago. Last time I had McDonald's. I got a bit tipsy and had a couple of cheeseburgers. Just now, Riddell, we need to chat. Yesterday, Cherry, you got Filipinos. You need to stop eating that shit. That's terrible. All the Filipinos are like last week. Filipinos, I've got a post for you tomorrow. You're not going to like. Filipinos are the least inactive uh, uh, culture in the world. The number one country that exercises least in the world is Philippines. I've got new stats. I got them today. Jollibees and McDonald's? No, get rid of them. That shit's terrible. But anyway, 1993, 1994, yeah, awesome. For most of us that are healthy, besides the Filipinos, because I love you Filipinos, but you guys, most of you aren't very healthy. You have a very unhealthy culture. I would love to help you with that. I'm going to talk to you guys about that tomorrow, actually. Um, that's why it saddens me, you guys in the Philippines. I see a lot of your parents in their 50s having strokes and heart attacks. That's why. You know. So it would be great to see the culture in the Philippines with more gyms and more exercise and more meal prep and more healthy eating. But yeah, Subway's terrible as well. Subway's no good. Subway's not healthy. No, it's not. No, Subway's not good at all. It's all fake good food. Yeah, but we're going to talk about that tomorrow actually. So it's funny to come out. But non-Filipinos, when's the last time I ate McDonald's? And Filipinos, I invite you to pay attention to what everyone else is saying here. See everyone else in the rest of the world, us business owners, we're like 10, 20 years ago because we know that they've found they've found pieces of human in Macca's. They found stuff that could not be explained as a food. And don't get me started on fats and different things. Anyway, my point is that just because myself and David and Vanessa, we haven't eaten McDonald's in a decade, 20 years. The fact is, it's still the biggest restaurant. The Filipinos prove that. So there must be somebody eating it. It means somebody's going to answer the phone. I can't think of a more personable way to have great customer service in a business than have phone calls. So, David, look, I know, David, let's be really honest. I know you don't resonate with me personally, and that's okay. You're not here for me. I'm here to serve you. You're here to hire a VA or have a VA to help you. And that's what I'm here for. It makes no difference to me if we connect, resonate, or whatever. And that's honestly fine. I legitimately do want to see you win. I want to see everyone here win, and I want to help more people. So I truly believe that if somebody downloads my ebook or registers for an event, the best way I can serve them is to give them a call, myself and my team, make sure they got access to the replay, make sure they received the ebook. Did they find it? If not, because I don't just want them to download it or register, I want them to actually get the benefits from that thing, if that makes sense. Yeah. David, I love that you know 1993, 1994. I was a teenager back then. Yeah, it's a long time. Okay. So you want to ring the new leads as well. Okay. So these are the things that you want to have in place. Now you might sit there and go, well, I don't want to do phone calls. I don't want to have phone calls. By the way, Skype shut down. Does everyone know Skype shut down after 20 odd years? So Microsoft purchased Skype a fair few years back for was it 4 billion? 2 billion. A few $1 billion. Microsoft just shut down Skype back in May 5th. So to make phone calls, we use Go High Level. If you don't have Gaia level, you can use WhatsApp or download the app Viber, Viber. If you have a VA making calls, I would use Go level. If you don't have Go level, use WhatsApp or Viber. WhatsApp's a bit of an issue because, well, most people have WhatsApp, but if they don't, you can't call them. Viber seems to be a better option for the VAs at this stage. Yeah. Okay. So now you can do all these things yourself. Like if we take a step back, Vanessa, you can build your Facebook group, you can do the events, you can set up the offers, you can do the email, you can do the leads, so you can do the phone calls. But who wants to do all that? Who would rather somebody else do 80% of that? All of us. Okay. Who's here hiring a VA through us? Lisa's here. Glenda, don't touch it. Yeah, smart. Honestly, Filipinos, I'm going to chat to you guys about something tomorrow. I think it's going to change everything. The Philippines literally have the unhealthiest lifestyle in the world. It's something I'd love to be a part of changing. I got some new stats this afternoon. I've got an infographic and some data about the Filipino. The Filipinos have the smallest population in gyms and are the unhealthiest eaters in the world. And I'm saying this with love, Filipinos. I would love to see you live longer and happier and healthier. So, and it's just a cultural thing. Filipinos are like Italians. When they eat food, it's a family time, it's a bonding time. It's like, and how good is suckling pig, Filipinos? Oh, suckling pig, right? I get it. I understand. Okay, that aside, I just want to see all our angels live as long and strong as possible. Here's, I believe, to me the most important part. If you really want 10 to 20 sales calls, business owners, who really wants 10 to 20 sales calls? You need an appointment setter as soon as possible. So what you do is you start from the beginning. Okay, if we go all the way back, and you book in the appointments yourself. Once you're getting 5 or 10 appointments, got a couple of clients coming through Vanessa, you hire an appointment setter. Okay. All right. So you can do all this. Now, the appointment setter has 3 Facebook accounts and uses them to build the Facebook group. The appointment setter and social media manager, okay, takes the 3 pieces of content you do on Facebook, puts them on all other platforms. TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, or any platforms you have to create omnipresence and send your daily email. Okay. Now, if you do this with the calls to action, you're getting appointments, leads, and event registrations on all platforms and email. VAs can do that for you. Okay. The appointment setter can also ring the leads as well. So the appointment setter is DMing the people that interact and join the group. Appointment setter is sending emails each day to your list and building a list. And the appointment setter social media manager is also ringing those leads, making sure from a customer service perspective they receive the offer, receive the event replay, and booked for appointment. Now, the appointment setter, additional to phone and email, the most important part. Now, this is really important. Now, I did a training on this 2 weeks ago. I did the most powerful DM appointment setting system in the world 2 weeks ago. So I'm only going to touch on this briefly. If you missed that training, the whole training is on my YouTube, Jason Grossman. I am Jason Grossman. Go to Jason Grossman, you can find it easily. The most important part of appointment setting through DMs is to not call DM and be Spammer Anderson. Okay. The most important part is that Vanessa, if I send you a DM and you and I haven't spoken before, that in your mind there must be a reason to justify me sending it. Otherwise, you'll consider it cold and spam. I've established over 15 years there's 3 reasons, Glenda, 3 reasons, Vanessa, 3 reasons, Lisa, to justify myself or your appointment setter sending a DM. Number one, David, if you join my Facebook group and Maydell was to send you a message, say, hey, David, it's Maydell, Jason's personal assistant here. He's asking me to message you privately. Say, welcome to the group. Thank you so much. Feel free to post, promote, and go crazy now. Would you have a problem with that? I don't think anyone would have a problem with that. Number one. Number two is the free offer request. So let's say that Vanessa, I do a post. Hey, I've got a free playbook here on how to build 7 figures. Who wants it? And you comment on that. Maydell messages you and sends you the offer. Would you have a problem with that? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't, right? Third reason we can justify is let's say that Glenda, you simply like my post. You just click like. Let's say you like my post on my wall. Maydell sends you a private message. Hey Glenda, it's Maydell here. Jason's personal assistant has asked me to personally message you because you liked his post. He just wants to say thank you. Have a great day. Would not join my mastermind, not book a time on my Calendly, not here's my link, not buy my shit. Just thank you. Would anyone have a problem with that? No. And when you set this overall system up, this arching system up like this with these 3 DM scripts, the amount of appointments you can get is huge. Okay. Now, this one last purple bottom right square or rectangle on its own is equal to everything else I've covered so far. This one last thing is 50% of your results of everything so far. It's a daily and weekly blitz with incentives. So I've just brought on board 11 appointment setters as official partners that I'm also teaching to sell through DM. I'm spending 1 to 2 hours a day with them to do it with them. If I hire a salesperson to sell, to do my sales calls, okay, I'm going to spend time with them to do it. They're going to sit in my calls. I'm going to watch and sit in their calls. I'm going to review. We're going to do it together. So, for example, let's say that Glenda, let's say that the target in my business was to get 10 new clients per week. And I hire a salesperson and they're getting 2 new clients per week. What is my responsibility and target as the business owner? To get the other 8. So, at what point do I stop selling? Once the sales team or salesperson is getting 10. Same with appointment setting. So, you each want at least 10 appointments per week. Whose job is that? Whose responsibility is that? Business owners? Is it your VAs or is it yours? Vanessa? Salisa? Yeah. It's ours, right? So if you're getting 0 appointments, it's your job to get 10. If you've hired an appointment so they're getting 1, what's your job? 9. Okay. So Vanessa, we're going to do this in the group business coaching program, is whenever I hire appointment setters or salespeople, we get on a call for an hour. I'll prove it to you. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Here's my calendar. Tomorrow. This is tomorrow. Is this my calendar again? See here tomorrow, 3:30. Train DM setters and sales team. Okay. We're doing it together. We're doing appointment setting and sales together. Every day for an hour. I move it over, I move it over. Every day. I do it now at this level. Yeah. So we want to do it with them until they hit that target. I cannot tell you how important that is. So we do a daily blitz and a weekly blitz. I have a great story for you guys. When I used to have 3 personal training studios, about, man, David, all the years merge together, don't they? 2011, 2012. I had 3 personal training studios, head office was 17 of us, business coaching, life coaching. And every Friday, what we would do is all 16 of us that were selling, I had a personal assistant that wasn't selling, so the 16 of us would go to the boiler room in the office, on a table, at one table. We put the target on the whiteboard, and no one could leave the room from making phone calls until they hit their target. Here's the cool thing. I don't know if anyone here is in Perth, Western Australia, but in Perth, Western Australia, there's a really cool pub called the Broken Hill. Across the road from the head office was Broken Hill. I'd put 500, 750 or $1,000 bar tab on for food and drinks. The person that hit the target first would be able to go across the road and start milking that bar tab. And we'd do it together, and no one would leave until. So if you want to get, say, 2 appointments a day, 10 a week, 2 a day, the best thing you can do is make a decision with your VA and appointment setter to not go to bed until you hit the target. Today we need 2 appointments. I might book 2 and you might book 0. I might book 1, you might book 1. You might book 2, we do it together. We get on a call and we do it until we become an until person. That habit, I cannot tell you how powerful that is. And what I actually do for an appointment setter is I give them 2 bonuses. One, I set the target. My personal minimum expectation of an appointment setter in the first 30 days is 5 quality appointments a week. So if you have an appointment setter in the first 30 days and they book 5 appointments per week for, that's a good target. That's a good number. Quality, because you're going to get a client from that. You're going to have a positive return investment. Week 2, I want 10 appointments. By week 3 and 4, sorry, month 2 rather, I want 5 to 10 appointments, and month 3 to 6, I want 15 appointments. But as long as I'm getting 5 to 10 quality appointments, I'm pretty happy. The goal is really 10. From 10 appointments, you're probably going to get at least 2 clients every week. And I would do that with them. Okay. So if Maydell books 5 appointments, she's going to get $30 cash bonus. And any of those appointments that become a paying client, I'm going to gift her another $50 cash bonus. So give your appointment setters a commission and bonus like you would a sales team. They're bringing people in. Okay. And that is in a nutshell, the appointment setting. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Everyone's good? Glenda says sound good. That's good. So as we wrap this up, we've made some pretty good timing actually. As we've wrapped this up, I just want to remind you Just going to expand this here. Here we go. Just a friendly reminder that what I've just shared with you, if you follow completely 100%, no questions, no doubting, you're coachable, you're teachable, you're learnable, and you follow it, you will book 5 to 10 appointments yourself, and your appointment center will do the same. Then you will book at least 20 appointments per week. The reason why this is called how we book 200 appointments per month, 50 per week, is because we don't just have one appointment setter. We have multiple appointment setters. So if you want more than 20 appointments per week, you're going to want to have multiple appointment setters. If you want 50 appointments per week, you're probably going to want 2 or 3, maybe even more appointment setters. However, there is additional ways once you have an appointment setter and yourself getting 10, 20 appointments to scale that without having to need a big team, which I do encourage. And that is the fourth and fifth on this page. So as I mentioned, 5 main ways to book appointments. You can book them yourself. You can have an appointment setter book them. You can work together for email, DM, and phone. That's what we covered. Okay. If you're in our business coaching program, hiring a VA through us, you've got in-depth workshops, master classes, SOPs, scripts, everything in the portals. And the third way is two-step appointment setting funnels. Now, our team can set up all your funnels for you. If you want, you can shoot me a message about that. But now what I want to share with you is something really exciting. In 2 weeks, who would like to learn how to be able to get 10, 20 appointments per week without a team, without an appointment setter, without doing content? Who would like that? So in 2 weeks, I'm doing another free workshop to share with you how to automate through AI, bot, WhatsApp, and paid ads to get 50 plus appointments. Who would like to learn the secrets behind automation through AI, bots, WhatsApp, and paid ads to get appointments in autopilot? Would you guys like to know that? Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Now the cool thing is, now see, here's the problem, Glenda, is a lot of people jump to that first. So what do you guys think? Let me ask your advice on this. Let me ask you a question. Do you think somebody that's mastered organic marketing, so not paying ads, before they get to paid ads is going to have more success with ads? Or someone that jumps straight to ads? What do you guys think? Who would agree that someone that's mastered organic marketing is probably going to get a better response from the ads? Would you guys agree? VAs and angels, would you agree? You guys alive? Yeah, I think most people agree. Yeah. So it's the same with this. So you can see we start with organic, your self appointment setter and the funnels, and then we move to the paid and the scaling. This is the fastest sequence to do it. It just is. If you are ready to scale and want to learn more about that, I'm going to be announcing that tomorrow. But before I share that with you, I really want to help you. If I could show you guys how to book 21 sales calls in 7 days, whether you're alone or you have a team, would you guys be keen? If I could show you guys how to book 21 sales calls, if I was to work with you, Vanessa, if I was to work with you, Glenda, to book to book 21 sales calls in 7 days, would you be keen? So in a few weeks, I'm doing the free 7 day appointment setting blitz. Yeah. So in a few days, in a few weeks, myself, our team are doing a 7 day blitz. We're going to get on a call for an hour or two each day. We're going to give you a planner and we're going to work with you to get 21 sales calls in 7 days. Who would like a free invite to join the Blitz and the challenge? It's a free challenge. Would you guys like to join? If you'd like to join, I'm just going to grab the link now. It's going to be awesome. Now, the event is compulsory for group business coaching clients. Vanessa, you guys are the group business coaching clients. Just going to grab the link for you here. In the Zoom link, I've just posted the link. If you're watching YouTube or elsewhere, you'll see the link on there. While we're here, I just want to show to you that this challenge, which will be epic, by the way, it's an awesome challenge because I'm going to work with you, is a two-step appointment setting funnel. So here's the landing page for the challenge, okay, for the Blitz. Click on this, enter your details. Guess what's on the thank you page? Two-step appointment setting funnel. Facebook group, book a time to about appointment setup, book a time for business consultation. So you click on this, there's our Calendly. So even the events have the two-step appointment setting funnels. We preach what we practice. Okay. Who's going to be joining the Blitz? You guys keen? Angels, VAs, that's compulsory for you if your clients are joining. The final thing I want to talk to you guys about is who would like for me to personally spend a day with you setting all this up? Who would like for me to spend a day with you personally to set up your avatar, your sales systems, your scripts, your appointment setting? Who would like for me to spend a day with you to set it all up and do it with you? Would you guys like that? Nobody? Everybody? Vanessa says yes, please. So I'm super excited to announce the first ever sales and appointment setting virtual bootcamp. So on Saturday, July 19th, so we've got about 6, 7 weeks away, I'm doing the first ever full day live interactive training where we jump on a Zoom call and we spend the day together setting everything up together, okay, for your sales and appointment setting. The two most important aspects for you and your business right now is your appointment setting and your sales SOPs, not marketing, sales and appointment setting. Okay. So in this full day, and I encourage all of you to join, David, Vanessa, all of you guys, especially you guys in the business coaching program, especially guys hiring VAs for us, because it will fast track. This full day is equivalent to 8 weeks coaching with me in one day. It's immersion. We do it together. So in this 8 hour training, we have a full day live 8 hour training, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, the 19th of July is the next one. You get access to the full replay and a portal. You get access to the complete online training portal with all the SOP scripts, everything I just showed you, templates, scripts, trainings, everything, the business coaching. Okay. Sales SOPs and scripts, appointment setting SOPs and scripts. I review everything. We do it together. Access to a mastermind and more. So over the day, there's 8 parts to the full day live training. The first part is we have an intro and set your mind up for success, prime for success. Then we refine your avatar. Who feels like you need to clarify and refine your avatar and audience better, especially if you're hiring a VA through us, so you can get in front of more of the right people? Who wants to get in front of more of the right people? Yeah. Now, if you're in a business coaching program, you definitely want to be doing this. Yeah. Then what we do is we create your pre-qualifying system and put your pre-qualifying form together. We want to make sure, again, you're attracting more of the right people. This is built around attraction marketing. The next step is we design your pitch deck. Your pitch deck is your offer for your service in the form of a visual aid that you show people. And I teach you the science and art of using a pitch deck and closing. Clarity and right audience, yeah. Part 5 is we do your appointment setting SOPs, scheduling. By the way, your VA, your appointment setter, or any team you wish or currently have or will have can join us for free in the day and help. Part 6 is we put your DM setting scripts together. Those 3 scripts we talked about, welcome to the group, free offer script, post interaction. We put and personalize those scripts together in the call. Phone and SMS setting scripts. We put those together to get appointments, and then we complete your overall sales script when you get on a sales call. We do all of this in one day together. If I was to spend a full day with you, Vanessa, Salisa, David, Glenda, how much do you think that most people in my position have had the success I've had would charge for a full day training, live interactive, where you leave the call having it all set up would charge? How much do you think that would normally cost? How much do you guys think that would normally? How much do you think people would normally charge for that? What do you guys think? VAs are very quiet there. You guys alive? How much do you think most people would charge for that? A full day? 1,000 to 1,500, really? I would say more. Yeah, we did research about $4,000 to $5,000 on average. We're doing an early bird special, 50% off. That if you're not yet a client with us, you can do the whole day for 997 Aussie dollars. However, if you are a client with us, so you're hiring a VA through us or in the group business coaching program, you need to be in this full day training. We give you another 50% off, so you're getting 75% off the first course because the course is normally the full day training is normally going to be 1997. This is our first ever time doing this full day training. $497. If I said to you, Vanessa, if I said to you, Salisa, if I said to you, Glenda, David, you get for 497, we'll spend a whole day together and put all those things together. Would you say it's worth it? Imagine return on investment. And your VAs, your appointment setters, or your team, whoever you want can join, your partner can join, everyone can join. And you get access to a portal. So here's the deal. I'm going to throw in a very special offer. I want to invite all of you to join. However, the first two people to private message me on Facebook right now and just say, I'm in for the boot camp. I'm going to give you two free one-on-one coaching sessions with me, valued at $1,000. So normally to coach with me one-on-one in my personal business coaching program, I only work with two people at a time at any given time. It's $500 a week. Okay. So the first two people to private message me right now, okay, I'm in for the boot camp on Facebook, will not only get the full day live training, be able to invite your team, and access to the entire portal, which we sell for $1,000 itself. You're going to get two free one-on-one sessions with me personally to actually coach you and help you after this, or you can do it before to set it up. But they're going to go quick, so act fast. So send me a private message right now on Facebook. I'm in. It's only 497 Aussie dollars. If you're in the US, that's about, I don't know, what is that, 300 USD. If you're in the UK, it's like 250 quid. It's ridiculous, Glenda. It actually is ridiculous, yeah. We're expecting pretty good numbers on it. It's the first time I've ever done it. And Glenda, I literally want to help all you guys. What we will set up SOP wise for appointment setting and sales and how good we are at it. And you get templates and everything for it. It really is ridiculous value. The two coaching sessions are $1,000. This is normally going to be $2,000, and the portal we sell for $1,000. You're getting $4,000 worth of stuff for $500. Now, if you're looking at going, I can't afford $500, that's a problem. I just showed you the solution. If not this, then what? If not now, then when? And so look, it makes no difference to me. Like $500 is not a huge thing for me. If it is a huge thing for you, we need to look at that. Okay. VAs, I encourage you to share this with your clients as well. I want to get everybody into this full day training because the amount of people over the last 3 to 6 months that have challenges getting appointments or lack of SOPs or sales or it's huge. People aren't getting sales calls and they're not converting. People are struggling to get clients. I created this full day training. It's the only live training I do. There's no other live training we do ever at all in any way, shape, or form all year, except for this, where we can spend a day together setting up all your systems to actually get clients. It really is a cool training, yeah. So thank you. I'm in Australia. I pay for most of my things in USD. But yeah, well, so that's the thing, Glenda, I don't feel authentic. I'm an Aussie, as you know. It feels weird charging USD. Like I've got mates that charge USD and they're in Australia. I'm like, dude, we have clients in 24 countries. Our biggest market is the US. US is the biggest market by far we have, um, which is in like 3 times more US clients than Australia, our second biggest market. If I was in, it just feels weird charging a different, yeah. So anyway, first two people to private message me on Facebook right now will get everything. Two free calls from me, online portal, full day training, $497. If you're a client, if you're not, it's $997. Send me a private message right now. I'm in for the boot camp. Whether you do it or not makes no real difference to me. I'm here to serve you guys. I really hope you drew value from that. Before you go, VA angels and clients and business owners alike, I really like to get your feedback because I like to keep making these better and refine them because it's challenging to get as much value as you can in an hour or so. What's everyone's biggest takeaway? Post it in the chat for me. That'll be awesome. What's everyone's biggest takeaway? VAs, angels, what's the biggest lesson? Business owners, oh, I need to do phone calls. Oh, I need a public Facebook group. Oh, I need to stop cold DMs. Is there something? What's everyone's biggest takeaway? Post it in the chat. That'll be awesome. What was everyone's biggest takeaway today? It's okay to ask for help. 100%. Yeah. I love the saying, Glenda, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Yeah. System and need to build Facebook group. 100%, David. Yeah. Growing Facebook group. Yep. Communicate. What do you mean communicate? How are we communicating? Hire an appointment setter? 100%. Everyone should hire an appointment setter. Yep. If you want more appointments, hire an appointment setter. It's not rocket science. Getting quality appointments? Yeah, 100%. One thing to get quantity, another thing to get quality. Yep. Everyone else? To get shit done daily, grow for. And the thing is, it's like everything I just share with you. How long does that take? 1 or 2 hours a day? It doesn't take a lot of time. I do build my community on school. Would that be okay? Yeah, school's awesome. I love school. It's great. One of the top three, School, Circle, and Mighty Networks are the three biggest platforms in the world right now. School doesn't yet have API, but it will. But School is awesome. It's linked to some great people, obviously Hormozy and those crew. But yeah, School is an awesome community. If you look at my public Facebook group Blender, you see I'm driving people from socials into my mastermind. So you can use this system and drive people into a mastermind, free and paid. Crystal Grow Group, get quality leads and get more appointments. Yep. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. Does anyone have any questions for me? If you could ask me right now, if we were to pass and leave this world tonight, and you could ask me one question, or this is our last chance to ever talk again, you could ask me anything. What would you ask me? Anyone have any questions? Want to ask me anything? You all good? Happy? No? All for you business owners, if you're not yet in that boot camp, highly encourage you to join. If you're in a group business coaching program, even more so. Hiring a VA through us, even more so again. If you're not a client yet, I know Glenda, we have a call tomorrow. Look forward to that. David, good to see you here. Everyone have a great night, great afternoon, great evening, great morning. We'll send you through the email, the replay, all the cool stuff, and I look forward to speaking to everyone soon. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.